Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. All backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. The Saints Block Party podcast coming at you, brought to you, presented by Precious Works LLC. For any of your business website needs, reach out to our guy, Bajan. He will hook you up. And did not expect to be back so soon, but I will say I'm glad to be back right before my trip. Glad this happened when I was in Florida and trying to figure out, so this is like actually an emergency, pseudo-emergency podcast. Adam, joined by my guy, Wolf, Ryan, whatever you want to call him. We have covered the Saints in a variety of capacities the last 6+ years, combines, Senior Bowls, you name it, we've covered it regarding the New Orleans Saints. And if you have not listened to our episode last night, we recorded an episode last night of questions we were demanding answers to for training camp. And the question that you posed, that we both had, that we were at either me or you were going to say it last night, is you wanted to know if Alvin Kamara was going to be on the team. That was the question you had demanded to. We got
the answer.
You literally word for word said that you want to see the tweet. You want to see, are we going to get that tweet from Underhill, from Captain Terrell, saying Alvin Kamara has reworked his contract, modified his contract, blah, blah, blah. Nigga, it was literally word for word. Word for word.
Not even a full day later. Is the Mo watching? The Mo must be watching.
Mo must be watching, bro.
Mo was like, let me get these niggas.
They're like,
this shit out of here.
Adam about to go on vacation. Let's just give him a little break, bro. And it's perfect too, because we'll record this. Cool. As soon as we're done recording this, I'm packing my camera up. It's gonna be packed. So the timing is nice of how it worked out. And I'll get into what the bigger picture of AK being back means to me, just in terms of just the Saints front office soap opera dynamics of it all. But just from a football perspective and as a fan perspective, I would say that, shouldn't this be how it should be, of a beloved Saint essentially potentially will get to retire his career with the Saints? And you could also, we don't know, the details aren't out of what the rework contract actually is. I'm assuming it's some type of pay cut. I'm assuming it's some type of pay cut. But AK's been pretty staunch in saying that he wanted to play in New Orleans and nowhere else. And it just seems like censor minds prevailed in this situation of how the outcome seems to be.
No question. And I think ultimately it just came down to the real decision makers saying, get it done. Because it just made no sense from the beginning. They had never talked about a contract up until this point. There's never been no request to Alvin Kamara, hey, take a pay cut. And because there's a lot of people out there that's like, oh, he finally, relented and stuff like this. He finally caved. It's like none of.
No, he didn't cave on anything.
It's just been just been a standstill. Just no real communication. It's just been weird from his standpoint. He's communicated the same thing over and over. I want to be in New Orleans. Let's figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's been his stance the whole time. There's been a team that's been weird, So I'm glad they just kind of got past that and just got it done, because Look, man, I know, like, I see a lot of people that was like, like, the Saints, some Saints just can't move on and blah, 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 blah. And I get it. Like, I'm completely on board with, like, turning the
Yeah,
page, moving on to younger players. But Alvin Kamara can still help your team, bro. Like, he can still help this
that part
team.
right there, bro.
It's like, now your running back room looks pretty damn
Thank
good.
you.
Like, from a
Thank
depth
you.
standpoint, you could do everything. You just feel much better about it with Kamara there. And on the other end, he is a Saints legend, man. Like, you don't
Yeah,
want to just be pushing guys out the door when you don't have to, you know? Now, if he was just sitting there, like, if he was like, well, I'm not taking a pay cut, I refuse, blah, blah, blah.
that's different.
And it's like, that's completely different. But you don't have to push a guy out. You know what I'm saying? If he's trying to be here, if he wants to be here.
You hit it on the head so much because I was going to bring it up. Just sometimes our minds are just very similar. That just from a football on the field standpoint, just the running back room and the depth just makes so much more sense. Of you have
Look,
your RB1 and Travis Achan. And the thing I had kept saying in this offseason when this news started to kind of percolate a bit, is he going to be on the team? Was he not going to be on the team? Is like, if he's not on the team, that shift from Achan to then like, I'm not including Kendre Miller in any equation regarding running back. He's not in my mind at all, right? He's also coming off like a torn ACL, but even if he wasn't, he still probably wouldn't be in my mind. But
right.
like that change from Achan and then AK wasn't on the team to like Devin Neal and Estime,
Estimate. It's like, it just
Todd
gets,
Todd Chandler. I just like it. And for a team and for offense, for a head coach, where I really think this season you are going to see it. I don't know how it's going to be in execution wise, but you're going to see a very concerted effort from Kellen Moore to try to have a dominant run game. Everything that's just aligned with it in terms of the offseason moves, the signing of David Edwards, they drafted Oscar Depp, they signed Noah Fant to go more 13 personnel. This team wants to be able to run the ball because it was so atrocious at running the ball last season. From just a football schematic view, it looks so much better. Like, okay, Achan in there. Then if Achan needs a break, AK can go in there. Like that downgrade to like Devin, no, bro.
right.
I will say this though, AK did not have a good season last year at all.
Nope.
And
His worst season.
what I want to see, and we'll see if he's in on the field on third downs. That blitz pickup, that pass blocking, bro, it got to be
Got to
better.
get better. It got to be better. It got
It
to be way better. Or he won't be on the field on third down. I mean,
Right.
it's just
Which used to be his superpower, which is insane.
right. He was the third down running back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he has to change that. And maybe that'll open up some just kind of different runs that'll suit him more.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe open up the pass game a little bit more, other than just like the simple check downs where he's just like cutting in front the line and he's just standing there just to get blasted. Like, can we not do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we not? It's funny though, because
was the last great AK pass play, and I don't know because I know when we think of passing plays, we think of him early in his career and doing like angle routes, choice routes against linebackers and things like that. But like you could argue that his last great pass play he made was against the Cowboys in that screen pass. That
it was.
Kubiak. It was the middle running back screen that he called and he housed it. Whatever.
It looked like old AK. Looked like old AK right there. You know what I'm saying? That was the last great one. And did he have like a nasty drop? Was that against Atlanta?
Yeah, we were there, bro. It was.
Yeah,
it was. It was. It was like a trick play.
Oh,
no,
a trick play. Yeah,
it's a trick play, and he just because like we were there, and we were just like, bro, the dome would erupted.
Blew up, bro.
Because that was the shit. Who was the interim coach, bro? Like it's been so much.
Rizzy?
Yeah, it was the Rizzy era. It was in the Rizzy era. Let me just catch up on the chat real quick. Our dude Cole said, AK having no ego and realizing Achan as RB1 helps both the Saints and AK himself, and being willing to work with the team shows how much he loves the team and the city. Absolutely.
You could look at go ahead, keep going.
James said, will we ever hear process again? I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, the process.
Let's process, kind of process the process.
The process. Yes.
You're going to hear it. You'll hear it.
It's just not going to be about AK anymore.
Right.
Whitewell said, AK lucky this was the resolution. He was going to get that Cam Jordan hate from me if he kept up with the lamest. Maybe that comment you made about like just saying like you just like white quarterbacks, maybe that actually applies to Chris.
Watch it.
Sorry. Anyhow, but, what were you to say? My bad.
Oh, I was just saying, like, if you look at like AK's usage over the years, when they've been trying to use him as like this every down, like middle thumping running back, it's falling off. Like his production has continued to fall off.
Yes.
And I'm not saying like he needs to be like just a pass down back only, but I just think you could find more creative ways to use him now and just kind of limit the beating he was taking. You know what I'm saying? Like
HB dive, HB slam,
running into
duo.
brick walls. And then also there's the whole, hopefully upgrading of the run game.
Please.
Just from a run blocking standpoint with David Edwards, with Eric McCoy coming back.
Yeah.
Then, Banks in his second year, get some runs on his side because I just didn't see enough runs on Banks' side last year. And when it did, it was like...
It was. And like all the runs went to the right side with Ruiz, and then you had to get Gimpy Fuaga, or then like a backup right tackle.
What are we doing? And then when they would go to the bank side sometime, it looked great. Like he'd just be moving guys out the paint and everything. It's like, come on, Kellen. Come on, man.
Chris said AK and HN in the backfield could be fun. Screen game back. Listen, when I went and watched a lot of HN from last season, just very impressive how good he was in just the passing game in general. So it like the point of having two running backs of this caliber is like they become interchangeable to a degree, right? Like you put AK out there, it could be a run in the pass. H-Hands out there, it could be running the pass. It just keeps the defense honest, which that's what you want as an offensive play caller.
Like that's what it became when Kamara first got here, and Mark Ingram really changed his game, became a really good run game and pass down. And that's why they were just killing teams like 2017, 2018, because you didn't know what was happening. Now, Mark Ingram in his early years, like everybody knew. Like when he come on the field.
The tail, bro. The tail.
Everybody knew. Running the ball. They about to run the ball.
What was the wide receiver when the DA era that was out there from Miami and the Colts player?
What's his name, bro? He's gone. Somebody, come on.
I have not smoked.
The Colts was like five out there. We know it's a run.
It's a run. I've not smoked 1 ounce of marijuana in my life, but as much shit I've been forgetting these days, bro. I'm like,
it's gone, bro. What's his name?
Okay. Can someone in the chat please help us out? Because it's gonna. Yes, thank you, Mark. Lynn Bodden. There you go.
Lynn Bodden, yeah. Completely gone, bro. Those seasons have just been.
Cole said they had Neil and Estimate running sweeps and outside stuff. Bro, they make that AK and it's golden.
Bro, it was rough.
And they were struggling to get to that outside, bro.
Especially Neil. And Neil finally hit one day. He was hurt, out for the season, bro. Neil found some kind of burst and it was gone, bro.
I will ask you this, since we're talking about running backs, and we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Shout out to the 14 concurrent viewers. This was just random. We wanted to get it out there. I'm literally packing tonight because the flight's tomorrow, but because this is how LAX is and just where we live. Our flight's like at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And that's like awful traffic time for LA. And where we live, it just made more sense to us to get a room close to LAX tonight and not deal with the shit tomorrow. So,
right.
Cole said Neil scored that sweep and that hand he gave out. Sure did, bro.
Over.
But I wanted to ask you, since we're just talking about running backs, where does Kendre factor into this running back room discussion?
A non-factor, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's like not a factor in the Like, he's in the mix, obviously. Like, he is in the mix, but it's like
such an incredibly frustrating player,
you just
bro.
can't trust. You just can't trust him,
No.
bro. You cannot trust him. That's the problem. You just can't trust him.
Okay,
You can't.
I'm gonna. This is just off the top of my head. Did not have this plan. 4 players. I'm gonna give you 4 players. I want you to rank these 4 players in terms of who you trust the most, from most to least. Kendre, Jawan, Ruiz, Carl Granderson. For most to least.
I say Jawan. I say Jawan number 1. Ruiz 3, and then Kendrick.
That was my list.
As bad as Ruiz is gonna be on the field, bro. Like,
he is, bro.
I can at least say that much. That's the one thing I can say.
I like the Jawan and Creep one. I struggle with because I like sometimes like I want to flip it, but like I don't. But yeah, I think that's
like you could flip either one of those guys.
But I think that's very fair. I think that's very fair. Let's take our first break of the show. We're 60 minutes in. I want to come back after this, after we have this break, and talk about what this means from like the front office soap opera dynamics of everything with AK coming back. So we're going to come back after this. This is SBP doing an emergency podcast episode with AK coming back to the Saints on a modified rework contract. We're going to be back right after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In the 21st century? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. Before we kind of get into the dynamics of everything, I just wanted to talk about you and I. Did we lose Wolf?
No, I'm here. I was all in Twitter, bro.
Just had to pull the gif where the guy had to get brought back. I was about to bring Wolf back.
All in the tweets.
But I wanted to just mention our guy, Joe Horn cell phone, Canadian, nominated both you and I for the ALS challenge, ice bucket challenge. So I don't know, people may know, may not know, like ALS is like near and dear to my heart. Like my mom had ALS in 2021, passed away from it very quickly at the end of 2021. So ALS is very, like, just the whole, like, it's an awful disease. Obviously it kind of came back up and got brewed up with the Chris Johnson, former Titans running back diagnoses. Obviously we know the Steve Gleason story. So we will be doing, we are both going to be doing the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I think I might try to do it in Florida on the family vacation. We'll figure something out. We got a nice little Airbnb. We'll figure it out. Get it shot in 4K and get it up. But shout out to our dude Joe Horn cell phone who nominated us. I don't even know. Like, there's a part of me, because ALS is a very, very, very poorly funded endeavor, like medically. It does not get a lot of funding at all. I will do it because it's near and dear to me. I don't know like when people are actually doing it, like how much money is going to the ALS Foundation for research and things like that. I also want to give a shout out to blanking on his name. Shit. I'll come back to it. You would think I'm a pothead as much shit I've been forgetting lately, bro. Like work been kicking my ass, bro. Just, it's like in there and then it's gone.
You gotta tell me, bro.
Gone. But Dakari Hammond said, AK back, who that baby? Yeah, it just feels good, man. It just
Man,
feels.
the vibe's been immaculate this whole season, bro.
Like,
I can't remember a more. We here, bro. I can't remember a more vibe, like just the vibes immaculate like this in the off season. I can't remember the last. I cannot remember.
Would you, now that you brought that up, and I don't think it's the same, but what would you have said at the time when they signed Derek Carr, the vibes were?
They're really good.
Yeah.
Like, that was like the last good one. It wasn't like to this point, but
no.
It was like good vibes. We got Carr, like, which was, it was a mixed, reaction to it. Because remember, we were arguing like, hey, man, like, Carr, all right, y'all. Like, he all right.
For the most negative Saints podcast of all time, you'd be surprised of how positive we actually are at times, bro. Shout out to the 25 concurrent viewers on right now. We got 89 views. I do expect this episode to blow up later just because of the time and everything. But I wanted to talk about the front office dynamics of this move of AK being back. We've talked about it at length, just about the whole who versus who was this with in the front office dynamic. And him being back signals Gail Benson again got what she wanted as the owner of the New Orleans Saints. And what I mean by that, like I said before on this podcast, Gail Benson absolutely loves AK, loves him to death as a player, loves him as a person. And so what was happening these last couple of months, and I'm not like sharing like hidden news or anything we've talked about on the podcast, but what was happening is you had Mickey Loomis, the GM of the Saints, wanting to get rid of AK, and you saw it through the media. He was using Jeff Duncan as a little finger, just putting out that agenda, and not to be like you've said, some of the things in the Jeff Duncan article was like accurate in terms of his production and all whatever, right? But there's also other parts of it that were, you knew who it was from, like you knew who it was coming from.
Come on, man.
He put out 2 AK articles this offseason. 2. So Mickey Loomis was trying to get the buzz out there to get AK cut, to kind of like loosen, just make the blow a little in. It didn't land. And ultimately, Gail Benson got what she wanted. And it just goes, and this is the second time. Also, we should also throw in the fact that part of the reason that Mickey Loomis wanted AK to be gone from the team is he was still upset that AK spoke his mind about Dennis Allen. And so just fucking insane. But this is the second time in recent memory where Gail Benson wanted something over Mickey Loomis, the first being firing of Dennis Allen, and the second being AK coming back, where she doesn't throw her weight around a lot, to be fair, as an owner. She rarely does. But those are 2 recent times where she has thrown her weight around and kind of put her foot down on decisions being made in the front office on airline.
She put them little kitty heels. Get my man back. Yeah, I mean, and she's the owner, bro. Like, she could do it. Ultimately, I think it seemed like almost like Mickey was trying to get him to like request a release or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like it's the nigga that like want to break up with the girl, but like he don't want to be the bad guy. So like he started doing shit. Whereas like
shit, bro.
Like maybe I'll do this, and she'll just be like, oh, this don't like this. That's exactly what he was doing, bro. Exactly.
And then they can't just show up on a voluntary day, like, you know what I'm saying? I know Mickey was like,
no, babe, let's go on vacation together. Like, what are you talking about? We breaking up? No.
I ain't going nowhere.
I think that him doing that really threw a wrench
huge
in their whole plans.
Yep.
In their whole plan. Even that little Jeff Duncan article is like, well, Kellen Moore, like all the people who've been here, like the attendance, and he's not. It's like, but like, bro, what are we talking about? Like, he literally has been doing this since his like second season in the league under Sean Payton, who is like notorious for for attendance. But if it's voluntary, it's voluntary.
My only question in this whole thing is like, where has Kellen stood? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good one.
Because I think if Kellen, was like banging the table, I want AK back. I think he would have, they would have resolved it quickly. But I think he was more ambivalent. I think he was just like,
I think that. Yep. If he's back, he's back. If he's not, we'll be fine. Yeah. Yes, that checks out. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. Cole said, mad about Dennis Allen 2 years later when the vibes way up. Can't stand Loomis. It's awful.
Like, bro, Loomis. That's why I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Loomis making a comeback. No.
No, bro. Like, even like there are times where I try to be neutral and give him benefit of the doubts and some of the whatever. But then like you just hear like this nigga's still mad about like one, the fact that he was mad about AK for not just him. There's multiple people on the team at the time that felt that Dennis Allen, the leaders of the team, felt like he should leave. But it's like that was 2 years ago. It literally was 2 years ago, and you're still holding this grudge. Like,
and you should be like thankful. Like, it saved my ass. You know what I'm saying?
You lucked into Kellen Moore, TBD, but like he's a better coach than Dennis Allen. Like, I know that much. You got Tyler Shuck, who is on the upswing and may end up being like a franchise quarterback when he was still trying to hold on to Derek Carr. Like, there's so many fucking, like, he's been saved from himself by the grace of God and who knows what else. So, like, in this span of like these last 2 years, bruh, it's insane. Then he brings Carr back, and the only reason Carr has to go is like he injures himself in the offseason. Bro, like, do you realize the stroke of luck this motherfucker has had?
That motherfucker lucky, bro. Lucky, man. Oh my goodness.
Bush Boy Buku said, how many running backs is the team running with this season? That's a good question. Ooh. Shit, how many did they have last season? I'm trying to think about it.
I don't know.
That AK, I would say 3. That feels about right. And I, like you said last night, I do think they'll try to like squeeze Berrien Brown in like running back, like just like a gadget player type of
like a flex, like a flex player or something like that. And we've seen like guys like Estime, you could get them on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe that might cost them down the line, but I think they'll play fast and loose with the practice squad.
Yeah, most definitely. Cole said, I still think Kellen is cool with having him, but doesn't care if he's gone. That right on. Mark said, Mickey, the epitome of failing upwards.
Man,
he's a white male in the U.S., so that would be accurate.
over 200 wins, bro.
Cole said his greatest
DMs ever.
So bad. His recent roster building is on the come up, but everything else is awful. Awful. Doc said, so who's the odd man out in the running back room? I'd probably say Estime. If just, I don't know, gun to head feels a little extreme, but like if you were to just ask me right now, I'd probably say Estime. And like, I don't know what to expect from Ty Chandler. It's literally just a flyer. I don't know, bro. I could also see, honestly, I think you hit it on the head when we did the Q&A episode. Like, I could just see Kendra being gone, bro. You said he get a hammy or some shit in training camp.
Some shit, start missing some, miss a preseason game. Then it's just like,
no, it's not. I'm not worth the headache.
And it's unfortunate because when he's on the field, he's fun to watch, man.
He is
fun to watch. It's very unfortunate.
An extremely frustrating player. Let's take our last break of the episode. We'll come back. We'll wrap everything up, talking about Alvin Kamara coming back to the Saints on a WeWork contract. We'll be right back after this.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.
Woof. You know, something that we don't talk about enough is football fans, people in general, getting
Well,
enough sleep.
and it's weird, bro, because I'm kind of known for getting my sleep on, but it ain't sleep. Like you need that sleep.
That good sleep. And
Right.
because of that, we are happy to talk about our new sponsor, and that is Some Sleep.
Mm.
Some Sleep is a sleep aid that you mix in, contains melatonin, contains magnesium, and it will help you get that good sleep throughout the night. If you are a Saints fan and at nighttime you're thinking about Marcus Williams missing that tackle, you thinking about that no call, you thinking about Vernon Davis.
Bro, I'll be sitting there 4 a.m. just looking at the ceiling. Alvin Kamara breaking tackles, like, some sleep, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical, man. It's clutch, bro. Like, it calms you down. You take, you just drop it in some water, about 8 ounces of water, about 30 minutes before you go to sleep, stir it up, throw some ice in there, knock it back. It tastes good. It got all kind of different flavors
It
like
does.
tangerine and mango. This the berry mix right here. You knock it back, calms you down to get you ready for sleep, and then you just like out. It's that peaceful sleep.
And because they're our new sponsor, that means if you are a listener to this podcast, if you go to Get Some, that is GETSOM.com, and use the code word Block Party, you get 10% off of your first order. So we are hooking up our viewers and our listeners of the podcast. So if you want to get that good sleep, knock out, and relax, then go to getsome.com, use that Block Party code or the referral link that we're going to put in our social media, order you some, and then you will be sleeping like this. Some Sleep, Block Party. We are back. Shout out to the 33 concurrent viewers we have right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, whether you're watching on the live stream, you're watching later, like and subscribe. If you're listening to the audio version of the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you consume your audio podcast mediums, give us a 5 stars like on that as well. We got 144 views. Anything else just in regards to the AK news? This is something that I kind of saw in our Discord, is that people kind of now have the sense that because this AK Rework deal has been completed or what have you, that now that Chris Olave contract extension is going to be right around the corner. Like, do you agree with that?
Just the optimist in me, I was saying like, yeah, we getting it next week. Next week we getting a deal. That's the optimist side. But the realist in me feels more like, I don't know, like into August. You know what I'm
So
saying?
then my question is, as involved as he has been this entire offseason, if he's not extended come the 28th when training camp starts for the Saints, is he going to be like, is he at training camp? Do you expect him to be at training camp?
I expect him to be, but I expect it to be weird.
Oh,
If
like
there's no contract.
like a hold in.
Hold in, maybe miss a little day here and there. It'll just be weird. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hope they just get it done. Get it done, next week before camp. The vibes are just, you've had a monster. That would just put the ball in the off season, bro.
Bruh,
Like
it would be and this is like one of the biggest hashtag on paper seasons we've ever. There's so much on paper.
So much on paper.
But
reams of paper. Reams of paper, bro.
Injury, the the acquisitions and free agency, like
Then you
working out.
had Chuck put out the thing. You had the workouts in San Diego. Drew Brees after workouts, working out with Chuck and taking pictures with the players, and everybody was out there. Tyson wasn't there. It's okay. It's okay. But everybody was there. Chris Olave was there. The tight ends were there. Oscar Delp, Juwan, running backs was there. Like, man, and Tyler Shook, like, paid for all of it, bro. Like, he paid for the flights, the hotels, the meals, like 18 players, man. Like, Tyler Shook rich, but he's still on like a little rookie deal. You know what I'm saying? A little second round rookie deal. Like, for him to,
bro, that shit guaranteed, nigga.
it's guaranteed, but still, like,
it's not a drop in the bucket.
It's not a drop in the bucket, man. That's some little coin, but at the end of the day, it's just a good move by him. You know what I'm saying? It's just a good move. That's a leadership move, man. Like, for
that
real.
part right there. That part right there of what it signifies. Because you've asked this, and this is not trying to just be going back to the past, but it's like, what, like, did Derek Carr do any? Like, did he arrange something in New Orleans for the receivers?
No. I tracked it. I looked closely. It did not happen. I remember joking that I believe Jameis put something together. Had the players working out while
that's right.
Derek Carr. Jameis putting workouts together.
We should have known. We should have known, bro.
I saw Rattler wasn't at the workouts though, man. My dog Rat. Rat. I wonder if did he Rat didn't get an invite, brother.
No.
Got the hand on the shoulder.
Did not. Doc said the Olave thing is odd. Saints must have a concern we don't know about. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I do. And we've talked about the Olave contract, so I don't want to go much into it. It's not like a typical, which is weird though, because Drake London has also missed quite a few games in his career, but it's just like, it's what the injuries are. And I think that is maybe, and I don't know this, and I don't want to come out and pronounce it like I know it, but I'm just speculating that because of Chris Olave's injury history, the concussions especially, but concussions and now a blood clot that he's coming off of, as a team, the guarantees is really going to be the crucial part of that contract. It's the less difficult when you have players like Drake London, Kyle Pitts, who just got extended. That's a kind of cut and paste contract. This contract, it should be easy, but because Chris Olave wanting to have long-term security, which he's earned at this point, and the Saints want to being able to have some type of protection in case there's he gets an injury or maybe his career's cut, whatever. That's why I feel like the delicate balance is, but it's not like literally Mickey Loomis like a couple of months ago was saying like how close they were, and Mickey never fucking talks like that, bro. Like he never talks like that. So like it's around the corner, but I could almost guess that those are where the hold up is. And I will say like the Drake London contract extension like didn't help matters. Like
no. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. And I think they're I'm sure they're like, as far as like the APY stuff like that, I'm sure they're already there.
Yes.
It's just coming down to the protections, because you got to understand, like there's guaranteed and then there's guaranteed for injury. So teams really look at that guaranteed for injury, because guaranteed for injury means if you get a career-ending injury, you get this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So you're good. So if it's like $80 million or $100 million and he has a career-ending injury like week 2, that money is on the books. You know what I'm saying? So they have to like figure that out and figure out that's going to like, there's going to be some give and take there. You know what I'm saying? Because he has concussions in Ohio State. He's had a couple with the Saints. You always one injury away. It might not be a concussion. It could be a knee injury or whatever. But man, that head injury is different.
It is a little hilarious how, and I'm not faulting them for it. Like I get that. Like I get why they want to make sure this contract is right for the organization and for the team. But it's hilarious how Derek Carr was coming off an injury and got $40 million guaranteed.
Ain't that something?
And didn't even have a physical. Like
didn't have a physical, bro.
$40 million. Guaranteed.
40 million. Man.
Just hilarious.
Poor Lobby showing up at workouts, everything. Game is cold, man.
It is, bro. It is. Anyway, we want to just come up here, knock this out, talk about about Alvin Kamara coming back with the Saints on a reworked, modified contract. Like Wolf said, like the vibes are immaculate right now. Immaculate right now. I was like, don't let this team like have a good training camp, like minor injuries, but nothing like major. Don't let this team go into week 1 and beat the Lions decisively. Now, I don't mean like, oh, they win with like a, Charlie Smith, last second field goal. Like, don't let them go out and beat the Lions by like 10 to 14 points, nigga.
Kellen Moore? A Kellen Moore team?
Don't let that
Because we haven't
happen.
seen it, bro.
We have
like,
not.
What was the easiest win last year? Was it the Jets or Giants?
Man, it was kind of close, that Jets game at halftime. It was kind of close. I would probably say the Giants.
Yeah.
But even the Giants game, a lot of that was the defense.
The defense, right. But, like, we just haven't seen, like, the offense just dominate. I really had no point last year, honestly. So
I think the best sliver of potential with the offense, especially considering the talent that they had at the time, and I know that it wasn't a good defense or whatever, but I would say it was the Titans game. Like, that was the game where it's like, okay, this is what it could be in theory, right?
Yeah.
That Dante Pettis.
That was a crazy game.
The most Saints play in ever, bruh. Like that. I'm about to go watch it just to have a laugh. Anyway,
the game was nuts.
It was. We appreciate y'all for joining us for this emergency podcast. We'll see what happens while I'm in Florida from tomorrow through Monday. We'll see if the Chris Olave contract extension drops or not. But appreciate y'all joining us. Just as a quick reminder, if you're patreon.com/SlinksBlockParty, the RSVP is out for our meetup game, the Vikings game. I wanted to check, see where we are right now in terms of people. Let's see. 48, Wolf, as of this morning. As of right now.
I wanted 50 at first. Now we up to 7. I want 70.
We two away from 50. Two away from 50, bro.
Man, thank y'all. Love y'all for real.
So if you wanna attend and join us for the meetup party in October, patreon.com/SlinksBlockParty, or if you're a YouTube member and you have a YouTube membership, you're welcome to come as well. Just make sure you RSVP. And you will be able to come. If you want to come to the game with us, the Vikings game, which I believe is week 5 of this upcoming season, then we have the Google Sheets. I still need to put it to our Patreon, but we have the Google Sheets for you to sign up in terms of how many tickets you need. I think when I counted this morning, it was up to 20-ish tickets, which means we're rolling like 20 deep to the game. 20 deep.
Ooh.
Be nice if we can get a group rate on. Anyway, that's a different story. Anyway, but we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. The vibes are great. The vibes are immaculate. Hopefully they continue that way. We'll be back next week, the week before training camp, to talk about the Saints as always. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.
Most people don't realize how much their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making billions, pulling details about you from public records and the internet, and then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance. All backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might sell just credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together, at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/remove. Protect yourself now at aura.com/remove.